In this video, I will show you why you need to use dataframe.query function. Here are 10 advantages of using dataframe.query. You can get readability, simplification, avoiding ambiguity, efficiency, reduced risk of code injection, easier parameterization, integration with NumPy functions, consistency, interactivity, compatibility, and more. So, first of all, let's import our necessary modules. And I have some code for in order to create our data frame. So now let's use dataframe.query. Here we can mention our column name. So let's pick up int column and let's get all those data which are greater than 3. So alright, sorry, basically we need to get this all into a string. Alright, so this is very simple and you can see that it's more readable. Now let's have a look at comparison operators. So we can do dataframe.query. Here let's grab now a float column. So float column, we want all the float column, we want all the data frame except 2.2. So let's put here 2.2. So we can see that we got all of the data except where we had a 2.2 in float column. Alright, so let's have a look at logical operators. Dataframe.query. Here for logical operators we can get our int column again. So int column, so we are saying here that int column, if int column is 5, all right, and let's take string column, and string column is equal to a. So now here you need to like remember things. If you are going to comparison with the string, so you need to insert that into a string here. All right, so now I'm going to make outer string to be double parenthesis, double quotes. All right, and you need to also apply here the brackets, parenthesis, sorry. So let's run this. Yes, we got no results because what we are saying here is that we want all of the data where we have int column 5 and string column A. So we can see for string column A we don't have 5, so that's why we go not getting any data. So basically if I put E here, so then I will get a single row, you can see here. All right, so here's how you can use logical operators. Now let's have a look at string comparisons. Dataframe.query. Here we can take our string column again. So we can say here that I want all of the data where we have maybe B. So here I have to insert B, and for outer I need to make this double quotes. So now it will work and we will get all of the data where we have a B value in our string column, right? So now let's have a look at in not in operators. We can do that also in the query. So let's have a look at it. So now for not in operators we can experiment on int column. Let's grab int column. So what I can say here is I want all of the data where I have 1 in int column. Let's check if this works. No, it's not works. All right, let me show you how it works. So basically what we need to say here is that I want all of the data frame where the int column contains a value in between. So maybe I need to get all of the data where the values for int column should be 3 or 4. All right, 3 and 4. So I can say here 3 and 4, 3 and 4. Let's run this. So we can see that this is how we can get our data frame by using in operator. We can also do this for not in operator. So basically, if we don't need data where we have a 5 value in our int column, so we want only this data except the last row, except where we have a 5. So what I can say here is not in operator, and here I can say that I don't need 5. All right, so this is how we can do if like we need multiples, we don't need 2 and 5, so we can mention 2 also here. Okay, so let's move on to the next one here. So we can basically access our variables. So let's have a look at that. So basically I can declare a variable with the name var is equal to 1 here. All right, and I want all of my data except, let me write here the column name, and so basically I want all of the data where we have 1 in our in column. All right, so here we have, so in order to access variables I need to insert at the rate, remember this one. So I will write here the variable name then. So basically that pandas will consider this as a variable, and it will find that variable, and according to our condition it will do that. Let's run this so we can see that the pandas successfully detect our variable. All right, so I can also mention this 5. So now we can see that I got 5 here, right? So basically we can also apply functions in dataframe.query. Let me show you that also. Dataframe.query. So here what I can do is, so basically for strings column I can say like if this string column str dot contains, if this string column contains a, all right, so for example we want all of the data where we have a in our string column, so I can mention here a, and we need to convert single quotes to double quotes for our parent string. Let's run this now. We can see that we can also apply our functions in our data frame query. One thing I want to mention is that by default when we use query, so basically it returns a view from its parent. All right, so basically if you will change in this in the future, so basically it will affect the parent data frame. So if you want to like copy this, you can explicitly say here the copy function, and it will now return you a copy of that query results. All right, so now let's have a look at another. We can basically, what we can do is we can also use chain like operations. We can chain multiple operations. Let me show you here. So basically for int column I can say here that I want int column where the value is 1, and um, for float column I want a value is equal to 1.1. all right, and for string column I can say, or we can also apply or here, string column I can say that I need a. So let's convert this to double quotes. So we can see that we can change multiple conditions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe this channel if you want to grow and if you want to learn from this channel, and also comment and also give us suggestions, so I will work on that. Thank you so much. Bye bye.